gamers? This is NGG here with another collections video. This time it is my 25th anniversary of Resident Evil. So we are still in the 25th anniversary of Resident Evil, and I want to show you guys everything I have related to Resident Evil, just because it is one of my favorite series. I don't have every game. Obviously, I'm in more Nintendo versus anything else, so I don't have every game in my collection. But this will be my Resident Evil collections video with anything I have related to Resident Evil. So let's get going. The first game in my collection is Resident Evil Origins Collection. Now, I had said that I wasn't going to buy any more Resident Evil digital game codes in a box, and I did it again with this one, but with this one I paid half price, so I thought that was okay. One game for 20 bucks, which I thought was a good price. I had never played Resident Evil 0, and so my first playthrough was on the Switch. I might have an unboxing video. I might even have a review video on my channel. Anything related to Resident Evil will be linked in the description below. Whether it's an unboxing or a review video, anything where I talk about Resident Evil will be linked below. So yeah, so I played the Origins Collection. I have the review. You can see it up on the channel. And I never played Resident Evil on the Switch, but I have played it as a teenager before, so there was no need for me to play it again. I mean, I had played it a bunch of times when I was younger, so no need to go through it again. So the next game I have for you is the Resident Evil Triple Pack. This contains Resident Evil 4, which is on the cart, Resident Evil 5, which I just recently started, and Resident Evil 6, which I have beat. That one is also a review video on the channel. So I have never played RE4. I feel like I stopped playing Resident Evil with Nemesis, and so I don't remember ever wanting or feeling the need to play RE4, even though it's a lot of people's favorite game. So I think maybe this year I'll try to get through it and see. I just am not a fan of the action games, and I feel like these 3 games specific are more action based, and I feel like the mainline game should have stuck to its original goal, which was it's gonna be, you know, horror, puzzle, shooter game, and this one was just mostly action shooter so far. I can only tell you what I have played on RE6, but I've seen clips for RE4 and it looks the same. So we're gonna try to get through the rest of this collection so that I can beat all the numbered line Resident Evil games that I can play, physically play. The next game I have for you is Resident Evil Revelations. Now, Resident Evil Revelations is a game I finished the first part, and the second part on this collection I was supposed to play with my daughter. We have yet to finish or beat it, so I'm trying to get that done and get that down. But once we finish and beat it, I will let you know how I like it. But yeah, so there's that. The next game I have for you, now you're going to start seeing some duplicates in my collection. This was the original version of RE0 that I bought on the GameCube. I never played it, I'm going to be honest. I had gotten out of the phase of playing any Resident Evil games, so I don't keep the cases. So this is how I keep my game. It's in a book. I have the booklets here and the games in the back. This is a 2-disc game set, so and I bought it used. This is why it has that sticker on it. So yeah, that's I never played it on here on GameCube, but I did enjoy it on the Switch. The next game I have for you is another GameCube copy, which is Resident Evil. I'm gonna be honest, I just wanted to have it on a Nintendo console because you know, I had already played it, and I think at this point the copy of Resident Evil wasn't mine. So I didn't have a copy for myself, so I got the GameCube version, which I'm going to tell you right now, never touched. But I did buy it pre-owned. It's the price I paid for it. And this is the booklet. The next game I have for you. Now this one, I bought this one when the Switch came out. So you know how a lot of people like to drop their games when the new game comes out for the current console. So I didn't think I was gonna get the double pack because one was digital and one was physical. So I bought this one at GameStop for the $6.25. And obviously I never played it because I ended up getting the Switch version and playing it on that. So I have, I guess, a third copy of this game. You're going to see a lot of duplicates, like I said. The next one here is also a Resident Evil Archives. This is Resident Evil, the original. Same thing with this one. I didn't think I was going to get the double pack, so I bought the Resident Evil and the Resident Evil Archives. And I didn't think I had these on GameCube, or else I don't think I would have rebought them on the Wii. So at that point, I didn't know I had them. So, yeah, there's that. Let me put them back here. Alright, the next game I have is Resident Evil 4. Same thing with this one. I didn't think I was going to get the triple pack. So when the triple pack came out, I just started buying everybody's Wii copy. So there's that. The next game on my collection is unopened. So I couldn't tell you how it plays. It's Resident Evil Dark Side Chronicles. I think I looked it up and it was a first-person shooter. And I think here's the scope. So I kind of do want to play it. I'm not into first-person shooters. Anybody who knows me knows I don't like any first-person games. But if I do play it, I want to get the Wii scope so that I play it like that. Or at least like a shooter game. And the one I did try was the Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles. And I wasn't having fun, obviously, because it's a first-person shooter. But I do want to go back when I get the Wii scope and play this one because it does look a little fun. Yeah, see? It's built for the Wii scope right there. And I think it's even 2 players. So we'll see if I can get anybody in my house to join in on this one with me. The next game I have for you is now we're getting out of the Nintendo era and we're going into the other games. Okay, so this is my copy of my original copy of Resident Evil. I didn't think I had one, and then when I went back and found it, and I that's why I bought the Wii copy. So this is my original copy. People are gonna be so mad at me because I cut it up to fit in this little packaging here, so I don't have the hard disk case that it belongs in. But this is the copy I played and beat. So yeah. The next game I have for you is Resident Evil Survivor. I can tell you I did not play this game. I don't know how it plays. I don't remember what kind of game it is, but I know I was a fan of the Resident Evil games, so I got this one. Okay. The next game I have for you is in that little box collection here. And this is the Resident Evil 4, Code Veronica, and Resident Evil Outbreak collection. Let me take them out for you. It's in like this little slip case here. It slips out. I gave my cousin the original Code Veronica that was in this box because I had already owned Code Veronica. So this is not the original Code Veronica that was in the box. This is the Code Veronica I had. This is my original copy, and it is the 5th anniversary edition. So it comes with a bonus CD, Devil May Cry. I really like this game. I remember liking this game. I remember playing this game and enjoying this game a lot. The next game that came in that collection, obviously, is Resident Evil 4. As you can see, it's still in its shrink wrap, so obviously I didn't play any Resident Evil 4. How many copies of Resident Evil 4? If you know how many I have so far and went through, write it in the description below because I can't even remember how many copies I have. And the next one is Resident Evil Outbreak. I feel like this is a first-person shooter. I can't remember. I don't remember it being good though, but I wanted to get the triple pack because I didn't have, at that point, I didn't have RE4 or this game, so I just got the triple pack and then gave my cousin the copy of Code Veronica that was in this box, and I just kept my original copy of Code Veronica. So that's what's in this collector's edition. Now let's get into something a little more different. So these are the movies. We are going to start with Resident Evil. This is the original movie. And so I did go to see this one in theaters, and I know a lot of people don't like the Resident Evil movies, but I really enjoyed them for what they were. Like, this one obviously was the best one for me. This one was more scary, and I don't like scary movies. I'm going to tell you this right now. But for some reason, when it's Resident Evil, I can deal with it. Any other, like, genre or any other scary movie or game, I can't. But for some reason, with the Resident Evil games, I can, and movies, I can. So I did watch this one in the theaters, and then pick it up and watch it. And I watch it every so often, usually around October. So I'll probably be watching it again. I can't remember the movie order in the next couple of game movies, so you're probably gonna see them out of order. I believe this is the next one though. Resident Evil Apocalypse. This has a slipcover. Yeah, I've watched them all. I've enjoyed them all. Some more than others. I can't remember what this one was about, but I've watched them all. I'm missing one though. I'm missing one movie in my collection. I have. Oh, I think this was the second one. I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, this is the second one. So, yeah. Or the third one. I really wish I remembered the order. I should have probably looked it up. Either way, I watched this one. They're in a desert with this one for the most part. And I remember the bus scene in this one. So stinking scary. So yeah, I watched that one. I watched this one. I feel like if this one was flying in an airplane, if I'm not mistaken. Dang, all of these movies are blurring together because I usually just watch them one right after the other in order. Like I said, I'm missing one, so I have to pick that one up. But I did like the movies. And the last thing I have on my list is Resident Evil, the final chapter. I kind of didn't like how the series ended, I'm not gonna lie. But I watched it, and yeah. So, I mean, it explained a couple of the things that were happening in the other, the other movies that they didn't actually hit on. So, yeah, so there's that. So, that is my full collection of anything Resident Evil that I own. I'm looking to get the last movie, of course, and then, yeah, I think I'm good. And if Resident Evil 2 and 3 come out to the Switch, the older copies, which I don't understand why they haven't. I'm guessing because they want to remake 2 and 3 for the PlayStation and the Xbox, and then they'll bring over the original 2 and 3 over to the Switch, which is what I'm hoping for, to have a full collection. Because as you can see, I'm missing 2 and 3. 2 and 3 were my ex's copies, so I played them, but I don't own them, and I'm sad about that because those are the two I cannot seem to find. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, guys. Happy gaming. Bye.